What's up everyone? Really quick, before we jump into the video, I wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone that attempted the Deepstone Crypt raid on day 1. My clanmates and I endured a solid 17 hours of frustration and wipes, but it was 100% worth it for moments like this. Oh, this one.
Well, let's go.
Up top.
Oh, did we? No!
Up top?
Right, patch.
You guys got this, you got this. No! Oh!
Alright. Wait, did you have scanner too?
We
We did it!
Oh, yes! Oh!
You guys are lucky I
Woo!
Holy I'm a hero.
Oh. If you came out of that raid with a day 1 emblem, give yourself a pat on the back, go take an extra nap, you earned it. Moving on, about a week ago I made a video covering the basics and some tips on how to use the Behemoth subclass. At the time, the second aspect for the Behemoth hadn't been released, so I wasn't able to give much info on it. Well, this past week, Tectonic Harvest was released, giving the Behemoth some new flavor. So let's get into it. Now, unlike the light-based subclasses, without aspects, the stasis subclasses have pretty much zero neutral game since everything else is tied to abilities and fragments. However, as you unlock more aspects and fragments, the potential really starts to take shape and give you some different playstyles to lean into. Now just to quickly recap the first aspect for Titans. Cryoclasm's description is, enables a longer and more powerful slide, sliding into stasis crystals where frozen targets shatters them and any nearby frozen targets. Now, Cryoclasm does exactly what it says it does. It gives a massive buff to slide distance and speed, while also allowing you to shatter any stasis crystals and frozen enemies by sliding into them. So what makes Tectonic Harvest so good? The description reads, shattering a stasis crystal creates a stasis shard. This shard grants melee energy when picked up by you or your allies. First off, it gives you 2 more fragment slots, which is a massive improvement and really opens up some awesome fragment combinations. Second, Tectonic Harvest works with any stasis crystals. This includes crystals created by yourself, allies, and enemies, which is huge in PvP considering how popular the stasis subclasses are right now. This also works with the stasis grenade launcher, Salvation Grip. Now, one thing that I found in my testing was that breaking enemy crystals spawns shards inconsistently. Sometimes I would break 5 enemy crystals and receive no shards, while others would give about 2 to 3 shards per 5 enemy crystals broken. Now, I'm not sure if this is intentional, but it's worth being aware of so you can weigh out the risk and reward of going out of your way to break an enemy's crystals. Now, as far as the amount of melee energy you get back, each shard that you pick up will return about 10% of your melee energy, which you can see in the clip. Now, this might not seem like a lot at first, but take a step back and think about how many crystals you see from Glacier Grenades in the Crucible. Yeah, that's a lot. How about PvE? Also a lot. Now just think about each crystal as potential melee energy that you can collect as you shatter crystals throughout activities. Yeah, that is a lot of potential melee energy right there. By now, you might be thinking, okay Evan, so what in the heck do I do with this information? Well, you can run a really fun Titan build. Now, I can't guarantee that it's the best build, but it's definitely effective and will pay off if you put in the time to master it. To start, running Glacier Grenades with a middle tier of 4 to 6 discipline will be a good baseline, but feel free to run higher discipline if you like. Now, since we'll be running Glacier Grenades, we'll also want to run 2 specific fragments along with a third that is optional. First off, we have Whisper of Fissures, which reads, increases the damage and size of the burst of stasis when you destroy a stasis crystal or defeat a frozen target. This pairs great with Cryoclasm, but also works really well with Tectonic Harvest since you'll have more of a reason to break stasis crystals. This will also work during your Super 2, increasing the area of effect damage when you run straight through crystals. Keep in mind that this works with ally crystals, but the burst from destroying an enemy's stasis crystal will not damage them, but it will however damage you if you're close. The next fragment is Whisper of Shards, which reads, shattering a stasis crystal temporarily boosts your grenade recharge rate. Shattering additional stasis crystals increases the duration of this benefit. It also adds +10 to resilience. This will get you your grenade back even faster after breaking a single crystal, and also works when breaking enemy crystals. More Glacier Grenades means more crystals, which means more potential melee energy, and thus the cycle continues. The extra tier of resilience will also get your barricade back faster, which is a nice touch. The last and optional fragment is Whisper of Hedrens, which reads, gain a bonus to weapon damage after freezing a target with stasis. This will also reduce your strength stat by 10 points. While it's optional, I strongly recommend running this fragment with the build. The damage buff it gives is 25% for 15 seconds, which is insanely powerful in PvP, especially when you consider you only have to freeze someone. Freezing opponents is made much easier by the steady flow of Glacier Grenades this build has. Now, yes, the hit to strength is a bummer, but with all of the Glacier Grenades you'll be throwing and breaking, you'll get it back quickly enough. Now, for weapons, you can run whatever you want, but I'd recommend having a reliable close quarters option since this build is best played up close. Weapons with the Demolitionist or Wellspring perks are also a plus but not required. Lastly, you'll want the exotic chest piece, Heart of Inmost Light, which will tie everything together and complete the build. With its exotic perk, Overflowing Light, using your grenade, melee, or class ability empowers your other two abilities. Being empowered gives all abilities faster regen, increases grenade and melee damage, and makes your barricades stronger. Perk also stacks with Whisper of Shards for lightning fast grenade recharge, on top of the additional melee and barricade regen. In short, the increased ability regen from Heart of Inmost Light will let you push the Behemoth to its absolute limit. So to wrap everything up, Tectonic Harvest isn't game breaking, but it is definitely a powerful tool to have in your kit. The additional fragment slots that come with it also open up a lot of potential for different builds to experiment with in both PvE and PvP. Once you get the hang of how the abilities work and find a good flow to chain them together, the subclass will really start to shine for you. Well, that's it for the Behemoth. For now at least. Also, this week I finally took the time to unlock my Revenant and Shadebinder stasis abilities. Once I've got a good grip on those subclasses, I'll be sure to make a separate video for each one, so be sure to keep an eye out for them or hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when I post them. As always, hitting the like button and leaving feedback in the comments are the best ways to let me know how you feel about my content. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitch as well. Catch you later, Guardians.
They are your life. EveryPlate zone A. Zone C captured. EveryPlate zone B. You captured Zone B. You have zone advantage. Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. I envy your strength, Tiger. Strength in numbers, guys. Excellent. Zone A lost. Zone C lost. Zone B lost. Power play. Get those zones back. Zone A captured. Together as one. I love you. 3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong. Zone B lost. Clearing there. Fight on and claim victory. Zone A captured. You have advantage. Zone C lost.